Yes, sir. What's up, good people? It's your boy, the boy, Henry Hick, back at it again with another video. And today, the news has come forth. Square earnings, PlayStation's earnings, the new CEO or dual CEO situation. I'm not gonna get too into the earnings. That's out of my depth. I need someone to break that down for me, and then, I can speak on it. I'm not a financials guy. I'm not a numbers guy. I'm a common sense kind of guy. If it looked like a duck and quacked like a duck, it ain't a moose. You know what I'm saying? It's not a moose. But so it's a lot of people in the community that cover the financials. J-Tech covered the financials. Nib had a good wholesome thread. I read through that thread, and after reading through that thread, I was able to gain some understanding. Sick Humor TV, Sick Humor Television, did a stream. I was able to catch a little bit of that stream when he spoke upon it. Mr. J Barry is gonna talk about it, on the What's Up PlayStation podcast this Saturday. I'm not gonna speak upon it. It's just not my 40, or as the French say, forte. You feel me? But I will speak to this dual CEO situation and how I think it's a genius idea. Because when you have a position like that where you got all that weight just weighing on one individual, and you see how it ages a person. Obama was in president, came in spry. He was spry. By the time it came out, man, smoking 30 packs a day, gray hair, bags under his eyes. We see how 10 years look on Phil. Phil does not look the same. You're traveling to and fro, dealing with stress constantly, eating bad foods or foods that ain't necessarily good for the human body. No, he was up in Mickey D's. He stayed up in Mickey D's. Look at him. And Mickey D's is pausing. I ain't ate Mickey D's in 9 years. I'm going to go ahead and tell you. Mickey D's ain't got your best interest at heart. But they eating the fast food, traveling, henceforth, to and fro, from here to Timbuktu. Dealing with meeting after meeting after meeting. You ain't able to visit with your loved ones and recharge. When you go home and you're with your loved ones, you're able to recharge and do your body good. You're able to get some good rest. When you're around folk that, genuinely love you and ain't really necessarily looking for you to grow a number at the bottom of a sheet of paper. You understand what I'm saying? So in my mind, this dual CEO situation is a sumptuous idea. Sumptuous. Dividing the duties, dividing the stress, dividing the travel, dividing all hardship. You got one guy over hardware, you got one guy over the games. And the guy over the games got darn home and got darn host. The Hermeister, as some call him. And I like Herman. I like him. I like him a lot. And the only reason why I didn't want him to take over was because of all that weight would have been thrown upon him. And these CEOs over there at certain places, they don't last too long. They don't last too long. You might get 6 years out of one of them. You might. It's just too much. It's too much on the human body. It's too much on the mental. And then you gotta think also, these folk getting so much money. They don't mind saying, fuck it, I'll go to the house. I done did my time, fuck it. I'm paid. I got a Maybach. I'm going to the house. I'm going home, being my wife, my grandkids, my children. I'm going home. Eating chicken fried steak. Southern gravy. Peas and mash. You understand what I'm saying? They going to the house, and it's easy for them to go to the house. Folk gave Jim all this hell. Meanwhile, he launched the 5 in a goddamn global pandemic, killing it. Jim this, Jim that, Jim this, Jim that. Taking games to PC. Like, stop it. Stop it. This is an awesome move. A great move. Especially if you against Crunch. This is an awesome move for PlayStation. And they deserve their applause. All this anti-Sony rhetoric that been spread around for the last month on account of Helldivers, developer fucking shit up. Thus, Sony having to clean it up. Throw all the blame on Sony. Man, come on, stop it. This is an awesome move. Shout out to Herman Hulst. PlayStation is good hands. Not trying to ignore the other guy. I just don't know him. I just don't know him. And I'm sure he gonna do an awesome job over there where he at. You know what I mean? But with that being said, that's all I got for you. I will catch y'all in the next one.